past and has already failed. For a decade, our schools have floundered in a veritable wasteland. Washington, D.C., only 12% of students have achieved basic proficiency in math and reading. In our home state of California, that number is only 16%. Obviously, we have a problem here. But what the bigger problem is that our opponents refuse to even acknowledge there is a problem. I quote, "Obviously standardized testing is working. So what's the big problem here?" By their anchor, my friend Miles. You see, the big problem is that we're dooming a whole generation of students to failure because it's fundamentally discriminatory. While those with enough resources to go to posh private schools have a way to the top because those private schools prepare them for college and prepare them for the real world, the vast majority who do not have the necessary resources to accomplish that are forced to go to public schools. Yet, instead of giving these public schools the resources necessary to teach our students and to teach our kids, we instead spend $1.1 billion on standardized testing. Now, I know they've said that $1.1 billion isn't that much, and it's just really a drop in the bucket, so we shouldn't really worry about it. But wasting $1 billion is like wasting $3 million a day for a year, and that's the problem. We can't waste this money. Our country doesn't have money to waste. The money that we have for education needs to be used so that we can actually improve the academics of our students. Yet in the midst of this problem, our side has offered a solution. Instead of wasting that money, we can simply take the money and inject it into our schools to give them the needed boost to give students success. Well, think about it. If the private schools can teach students and can get them off to college and can get them prepared for life because they have resources, and the public schools don't have resources, then the easy solution is to give the public schools resources. Thus, our side, Make a Change, Affirmative, advocates giving the $1.1 billion to public schools for crucial resources in order to maintain our students' academics. Now, I'd like to rebut their essential points. This debate, a lot of the clash around this debate has centered around one crucial point, and that's, do standardized tests help students' achievement? The easy answer is no. After No Child Left Behind was passed, the U.S. dropped from 18th to 31st in world education rankings. Furthermore, a numerous amount of think tanks, including the Center for Education Policy, has declared that standardized testing has no effect on our students. Furthermore, they say that we can track progress, but the important part is that we're tracking failure. For over a decade, we still have the same failed scores, the 12%, the 16%. This is unacceptable. We need to find a solution, and we have. If we allow our students to flounder year after year after year, we neglect our brightest minds. America has always been a country of thinkers, of innovators, and of creators. In order to maintain this, we must afford them the respect and resources that every student needs to achieve success. Thank you so much.